but we didn't play our best game offensively. But when we needed it, we got the job done, and that's all that counts.
Next question, Joe Kayada, followed by Chris Ryan.
Hey Cam, to follow up on what Ben was saying, a lot of games this season, the close games, you guys haven't been able to come out on top. To come out on top, how much confidence do you guys build to come out in a close game like this with a game winner at the end?
Well, we just gotta stack them together, and that's what it pretty much comes down to. And finding ways to win football games. It's better to find ways to win in situational football and gotta have it situations, rather than just playing the game just to play the game. And Coach does a great job with harping on that throughout the week, as well as Josh and all the position coaches. So for it to come into fruition and for us to come out on top is great.
Quick follow up: the game James White had and that 4th and 2. Can you just talk about James White and what he brought to your offense today?
Yeah, he got the Rex Burkhead steez. Usually that's Rex's responsibility and job, but Jay White took the job and responsibility and kept the flame going in that room. And I know Rex is somewhere smiling.
Next question, Chris Ryan, followed by Dan Roach.
Hey Cam, congrats on the win. Obviously, you guys made the plays you needed to win the game. But your thoughts on the offensive execution as a whole? Was it the Cardinals giving you looks that you weren't expecting? What were your takeaways? Because whether you're running the football, passing the football, obviously they made it difficult for you guys.
It just came down to in-game adjustments. I'm pretty sure they had some things that come up. And with us getting the report of some guys not being able to play, kind of threw a loop in things early on, but, that's what it comes down to, in-game adjustments, and for us to execute those to the best of our ability.
Thanks.
Next question, Dan Roach, followed by Michael Hurley.
Hi, Cam. How nice was it to get another big contribution from kicker guy? And then also, despite the fact that you guys maybe struggled on offense, for you to come up with that big play on 3rd and 13, could you go over that play and what kind of hit you took from Simmons? Looked like he popped you pretty good. It looked like you were down and out a little bit there for a bit.
I told kicker guy, I said he's putting on a performance that's going to put him on Santa Claus Christmas list. And I'm expecting him to stay on Santa's good list here moving forward from Boogie's household, so he can be expecting something from there. As far as the last play, the play was called, and we just wanted to execute it to the best of our abilities. And the hit on that's just protecting myself at all times. And fortunately for us, it got us an additional 15 yards.
Next question, Michael Hurley, followed by Levin Reed.
Hey Cam, the interception on the pass to Jameer, would you say that was a wrong decision or just a one that got away from you? And your run, I noticed, was at the same area of the field. Was making up for that on your mind as you were making it toward the first down marker?
It's a loaded question, but it was just a bad throw. It doesn't really matter what I felt on that play. It's just a matter of what happened, and that's what it comes down to. So for me, I can't jeopardize this team and put the ball up for grabs, so to speak. And I just got to give Demir a better ball so he can compete and contest it. And as far as the run, I wasn't thinking about the previous pass on that play.
Next question, Levin Reed, followed by Ian Steele.
Cam, as you're watching and it's the end of the first half, how big and how much energy did you guys go in watching the defense get that goal line stand and stop them as you guys were going into the half?
Yeah, that was big. That was extremely big. And for us to have a play with complementary football, and playing it later on in the season, which we're going to need more of here moving forward. Offensively, we didn't have our best game, but the defense kind of picked up the slack, as well as the special teams, having some big returns from Gunshow and Creef. And, those guys really took heed to coaching this past week, and we're just going to need more complimentary football wins here moving forward as we get into the gotta have it win situations of the season.
Looks like the last question will be Ian Steele.
Thanks, Stacy. Cam, congrats on the win. On that run on the last drive out of bounds and the penalty, we've talked to other guys on the roster about that play today, and they said they wanted to rally around you, come to your defense, and I think a direct quote from James White is that no one's going to put a cheap shot on our quarterback. When you hear that from your teammates and see that out there, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. Obviously, I didn't see, all the ruckus, and kind of take place early on. Being that I was just trying to get back on the field and didn't know what was going on, to be honest with you. But I was in my right mind, so I don't want you guys to say, he didn't know, whatever. I was not concussed. I was just trying to alleviate myself from that situation. And the time when I was down, to see, the guys come to your, protection, it means a lot. It means a lot. And, just for them to show that I'm pretty sure they know I'll do the same thing for them. And as we keep going here, moving forward, we're going to need a lot of hands on deck with wins, no matter how it may come, on the run game, passing game, defense, special teams. We just need to win.
Thanks, Cam.
Thank you, Cam. Thanks, everyone.
Competed for 60 minutes and made enough plays at the critical times in the game to win. So, leadership we've gotten from captains and some of the other veteran players here in the last few weeks has been awesome, and I think that's really helped bring some other players along to prepare better and ultimately perform a little more consistently. So good way to wrap up the Thanksgiving weekend, and we got two big games in LA next week, but try to enjoy this one for a little while before we move on to the Chargers.
We'll open up for questions.